What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Rob James. Now look here, this is only my second commentary video ever. So because of the fact that I have not done a whole lot of commentary videos, I want to apologize in advance. I'm apologizing because if I sound like I'm just talking in circles, or it sounds like I don't know what I'm trying to say next, or it sounds like I'm having trouble stringing words together, then look, y'all forgive me, okay? I don't like scripting this stuff out because it doesn't sound authentic, and I just don't have the kind of time to do that. I want my commentary to just be done on the fly because there's a lot that I want to say, and sometimes my mind runs faster than I could think. And because I have ADD, I tend to have a whole lot of squirrel moments. And before I have a squirrel moment, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down right there. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. Now, when I first started my channel, with the intent of helping everyone get better, because I know who I am as a Call of Duty player. I know that I'm not great in any stretch. My KD on this game is only a 2.5. So there's going to be times where I show up, and there's going to be times where I don't show up. It happens, you know. It's just the nature of the beast. Okay. And with that being said, when I also started this channel, I said that I was not going to be the type of person that, oh my goodness, man, look how I just turned on that kid. But I also said that I was not going to be the type of person that's just going to complain about every little thing. I was going to take the good with the bad and just move on about my business. But this is something I just can't ignore. So I'm going to try to sound as upfront about this as I can without sounding like a, without sounding like a little whiny whatever, and I want to talk about this prestige system that Modern Warfare has put into place. Okay, so we all knew about this a few weeks ago, and I got this information from the Gaming Revolution. This is not my information. Shouts out to the Gaming Revolution for keeping us updated, with all the leaks, all the information, because, and even then, this man himself has said that the information that he provides for us is not set in stone. So I'm just giving this commentary, under the assumption that, this is just how the game is going to play out upon release. And I was stupid there for running into that trip mine. So me personally, I'm not a prestiging type of person, okay? The last time I was a master prestige was Modern Warfare 2. I did not like the prestige system. The only reason why I stuck with it was because my roommate at the time, kept pushing me to just keep prestiging. I really didn't see any reward out of it other than having additional slots for my class loadouts. Other than that, I didn't see any other reason to, prestige. You go ahead, you max out to level 55, and then you have to go back and earn everything that you just got through grinding for. I thought that was pretty silly. I left it alone. I stopped prestiging at that point. Now, I did mess around and find out on accident through Black Ops 4 that you can prestige and still keep your, your weapon attachments that you did unlock beforehand once you unlock the weapon itself. Okay, so I was good with that. I went on ahead and gave the prestige another shot, and I just stopped at prestige 2. I felt like it was time consuming. I didn't want to be bothered with it. Like, I can go back and just, edit my class slots. That is what it is. Now, this new prestige system, I feel like that this is being forced on us, all right? And what I mean by being forced on us, now, if I got some notes here. Let me look through them here. Now, the max rank is still going to be 55. Now, the game is broken down, Modern Warfare, the game itself, it is broken down into seasons. Or, if you're still familiar with the Black Ops 4 lingo, the operations, okay? So, they carry the same connotation. Alright, so the seasons will have, will reset a new prestige, okay? So you max out at 55 upon them, and then you got your seasonal prestiges, which is 56, and if I heard that correctly, it maxes out at 160. Once you're doing the seasonal prestiges, you're able to unlock items, okay? Now, my comment section is open, so everything that I'm spilling out, if I'm unaware of something, correct me down in the comment section. Let me know what time of day it is. Let me know what the correct information is, all right? So I'm unsure, if that the items you unlock would just be like cosmetics or even weapons for that matter. And the reason why I feel like this prestige system is being forced on us because I think it becomes a level up or miss out type of thing, just like it was with Black Ops 4. Y'all remember the first operation? It was what, the contraband stream. I think it maxed out at tier it was 100 or 200, something like that. I never even finished that thing. There's too much of us that have too much going on. We play games casually, so we don't have that type of time to be trying to grind out all these tiers, just to get certain equipment. And I know that once DLC weapons started coming out, they started end up getting released into the contraband streams. And if you didn't get that weapon before the operation was over, then you just flat out missed out. I thought that was pretty stupid because you can't really rely on the reserve cases, the reserve crates to end up getting a new weapon, because you have what, I call a 1 in a million chance of obtaining those items in the first place. It may be exaggerated, it may be not. It depends on how you look at it. You know, this is just my personal opinion. Now, Treyarch ended up combating this later on by giving us the weapon bribes. Now, at first, the weapon bribe, you know, it didn't even guarantee you, you know, it didn't even guarantee you a brand new weapon. I think it ended up giving you like an alternate camo for it or something like that. I forgot how that system worked, but it didn't even guarantee you a new weapon to begin with. They ended up shutting it down eventually because we all complained about it enough. You know, granted, the weapon bribe was a good idea to caveat, you know, what we all missed out on in terms of new weapons. But, you know, I feel like that there was a serious con to that. I don't know what I just said. Let me run that back. So, the weapon bribe was a good system to put in place to combat, you know, what we missed out on. But that came with some negative caveats there. You know, you ended up having to pay for the stuff, you know, with the triple play or what have you. And then they ended up putting that into the contraband stream itself. You know, and the contraband streams, while they got shortened down, you know, they got shortened down to like 50 or 60. You know, it's not bad. It wasn't as bad as it was, but still, there's a lot of us that don't have the kind of time to sit back there and grind the game the way we do. But it just became one big cluster. Okay, so I feel like this prestige system is being forced on us. I'm not really too big on it. I'm not a prestige guy myself. There's a lot of you guys out there that aren't prestige people. Like, I'm not sending shots out to any prestige masters. You know, if you're a prestige master, if you've ever been a prestige master, I send a personal shout out to you. You know, I admire you guys' dedication to the game. You know, that says a lot. But to me, the prestige is just a number. It doesn't indicate skill, nothing like that. The only thing that says to me is that you have more time to play the game than I did. But other than that, I'm not going to sit there and hate on you for it. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, you got it. Now, I can't be the only one that feels like this. Now, two of my favorite YouTubers, I don't know if they made any videos on this, or wait, as I say this, I just got a notification. So Thunder just dropped a video on it. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out while I'm uploading this. But then I also wonder if 8Thoughts said anything about it. You know, 8Thoughts, you know, I live for this guy's reaction because he's not one to, you know, put up with the antics of Activision or these Call of Duty developers. You know what I'm saying? If he's got something on his mind, he's gonna say it. I live for these guys' opinions because they be, I mean, these guys, they come off as trolls, but they be saying some real stuff and they know how to make me laugh at the same time. So I really value those guys' opinions, and that's also because, you know, these guys are older guys. I, you know, relate with them a little bit more because I know that Call of Duty, especially on YouTube, has just become a young man's game. And I'm not that old. You know, I'm not really old at all. I mean, I barely turned 30 just a few months ago. But yeah, man, that's so. Like I said, my comment section is open. With everything that I said, I could come off as misinformed, okay? So if I come off as misinformed, let me know down in the comment section. And if I am misinformed, give me the correct information. That way I can read over this and be like, oh, okay, so this is what it is, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and stop right there. I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to go ahead and give like my own personal opinions about this here system and why I'm concerned for it. I have a lot of concern for it because, you know, I have Modern Warfare pre-ordered. I know there's been a whole lot of backlash for it, especially with the whole Spec Ops system, you know, the gameplay design, the maps, the lack of a mini-map or the way that the mini-map functions, things like that. I know there's been a lot of backlash surrounding it. Then, of course, the map design, they're not traditional 3-lane maps. The way they're designed, they're basically glorified battlefield maps that encourage a lot of camping. I still haven't given up on it. There's still time for this game to improve. I'm not going to shut it down there just yet. I'm going to play the game for what it is, and I'm going to adapt and overcome, because I look forward to, you know, making some helpful videos on how people can get better if they're like me, you know, being Call of Duty players that aren't that good but can be a little better, you know. So if you're brand new to the channel, you know, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and if you're already subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that like button for me. Like I said, if I'm misinformed, let me know how misinformed I am and give me the correct information. You know, my big boy pants are always on. I can deal with it. You know, I don't want my comment section open up, you know, to everybody beefing back and forth about what's really going on, because at the end of the day, we all have different opinions about the game, and it's going to be like that until the end of time. You know, I'm fully accepting of that. You know, I don't want my channel to become some huge drama fest. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead, let's keep it clean in the comment section. Let me know what the truth is, and I'm gonna shut it down right here. This your boy Rob James. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.